Greetings, all, and welcome to Living Once Twice, the YouTube edition. Very excited for today's video. But before we get started, for those of you new to the Living Once Twice movement, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Justin Oliver. I am a content creator, dream and wellness coach, and personal adventure junkie. As host of the Living Once Twice podcast, in each episode, I bring on inspiring guests to share their stories. We talk about remarkable science and useful strategies to help you build the momentum you need to take action towards designing your dream life. Before we get into today's video, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so that you can be notified for when the next video drops. Also, check us out on Instagram at Living Once Twice and visit us our website livingoncetwice.com for more content updates. So, for today's video, I'm going to take you back to episode 5, Having Faith in Your Vision, with Terri Lomax, who is a world-renowned and recognized author, podcaster, brand strategist, as well as cultural influencer, and an amazing human being and teacher for the Podcasting Like a Champ course that I was a part of, in which I got to, it was like the workshop in which I got to build, design, and launch my own podcast 2 years ago. And in the episode, Terri talks about her journey to designing her dream life, including all the obstacles that she had to overcome, growing up in an abusive household, also being homeless at a period of time in her life. Terri also touches upon probably one of my least favorite aspects of the entrepreneurial and creative journey, which is embracing failing forward. Even as I talk about and say failing, I can feel the butterflies in the pit of my stomach about, what's the unknown water that we're going to dive into next? But that whole aspect of becoming a beginner, starting at level 0, like none of that, who wants to sign up for that fun? But something that Terri talks about in the episode, the importance of embracing failing forward and what could come with it, that is a necessary mindset that you and we need to adopt if we are going to move forward and accomplish any worthwhile endeavor that is representative of our visions, of our dreams, of our goals. So in this video, I want to talk about 3 powerful takeaways that I've gotten from my own failing forward dream or failing forward journey, which may actually resonate with you as you're pursuing your own dreams, or it might give you a little bit of just inspiration that you might find useful if you're nervous and hesitant about exploring those deep, uncharted waters of the unknown. So let's start with takeaway number 1, which is fear never goes away. It's plain and simple as that. Whether it's fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of making a mistake. If you're a creative, it could be fear of, will anyone listen? Is anyone going to read? Is anyone going to watch or value what I have to say, what I have to offer? Fear just comes with the territory of it all. And that is okay. And it's rightfully so that we have that fear because it's just a natural part of our existence. Our brains, these wonderful, complex, meaning-making machines, they're designed to protect us, not just from the physical environment, but any forms of harm, even psychological harm. So when we feel hesitant or just a little bit apprehensive about the unknown, it makes sense. But we have to be mindful to not let that fear linger, not to let it marinate, because that's when it can cause us to delay ourselves in taking action, or worse, cause us to not take action at all, which is that whole death by analysis paralysis. So keeping in mind that fear is just a normal part of the journey, we then get to decide, where does fear take its seat? Is it going to be in the driver's seat or in the passenger seat? One of the things I've learned in terms of failing forward is that fear is nothing more than almost like a co-pilot, helping me to know the direction I actually need to lean into and need to go. And I think it's just some personal examples. Like, I was terrified to start creating and releasing podcasting episodes, even doing YouTube, because it was a mix of not feeling confident that I have the technical skills. I don't have any wonderful video and audio equipment. Also, who am I? Am I an expert on entrepreneurship or dream and wellness coaching? and things of that nature when I don't have my own house in order. So who am I to talk about these things? But when it comes to that fear, like I said, it could be really a north star of the direction you want to go. I know for me that it's the direction that I want to go. And I think for you, your fear is in the direction that you want to go, that you yearn to go. So let it serve you as a kind of that north star. And knowing for myself that yes, I want to help others get in tune with their inner guide and get outside their comfort zone. Let's lean into that more. And all I can share with you is that while the fear never goes away, I'm absolutely loving the path of uncertainty from the things that I've gained and witnessed so far. And the pros have definitely outweighed the cons of once again what the fear mindset could lead me to think that I'm walking myself into. Which brings me to takeaway number two of the whole leaning into failing forward. You are going to grow and you are going to get better. As you lean into any path of uncertainty and you embrace being a beginner again, the mistakes you make along the way, they're going to teach you something and you're going to grow from it. I love this quote from Jessica Ekstrom, who is the founder of Headbands for Hope, in which she says, "Our failures are not a reflection of our worth, but a reflection of our growth." So as you start any new endeavor, it could be bringing that business idea to life, getting on the path of your health and wellness and starting to go to the gym. It could be just creating more boundaries in your life. You're going to encounter setbacks, mistakes, something unexpected, challenges, things of that nature that maybe make you feel like you are going backwards or maybe make you feel embarrassed, but don't let it lead you down that self-critical rabbit hole even if you make a mistake, because we all know how that narrative gets going where we're like, well, a mistake is like, I told you you don't have what it takes to become an entrepreneur, or you miss a couple of days at the gym and you're thinking to yourself, well, I told you you don't have the discipline to get in shape. You already know how our brains get going, but just by remembering fear is just a normal part of the path to any achievement, you can let those stumbling blocks serve as growth opportunities that you can learn from and that can really help to serve you in the direction that you're looking to go and making you better. Going back to my creative journey, when I think about where I was 2 years ago in terms of say podcasting, for example, I had no idea how to mix audios. I didn't know how to use Canva, and now I've developed some basic level skills, which has got me far along than where I ever thought I would be. And I also what I've learned from Io Owashika, who is the coach in the Momentum Breakthrough Mentoring group that I'm a part of, in which he talks about the only way you build confidence in doing something you've never done before is to do the thing. You can't dance around it. So if your goal and your target is to get in shape, you can only do so by lifting weights or getting on a treadmill. If your goal is to become a creator, you can only get it through writing and posting those articles or creating those videos and putting it out there into the universe. And as you do that, and as he says, make contact with the real world and put yourself out there and doing the thing, you're going to build the foundation and your confidence is going to go up. And those big results are going to come from those small efforts. So start where you're at and be comfortable with that. Terri talks about this in episode 5 that we have to go through the levels. No one goes from the first grade to the 11th grade. And in a video game sense, as Terri breaks it down, you need the experience from every level to serve you going forward. So while it might feel difficult, and I know for many of us, we yearn for the shortcut, we yearn for the cheat code, when you start to get the results and then you look back on the path, you'll recognize and realize you needed those beginner moments to give you the grit, to give you the skill set and the confidence that has really helped sustain you in the long term, which is going to take me to the last takeaway that I'd like to offer about the journey of failing forward, which is you have to find a community. And when I say find a community, specifically, I mean a group or a system. And that system could be a course, it could be a coach, it could be a program that is really aligned with the direction that you're looking to go towards. Because while your journey might be it might be personal, and it's going to be personal to you, and your experience is going to be personal to you. you don't have to still do it alone. And there's people out there who are either going to be in the same boat as you, looking to achieve the same goal, or there's people out there who were once upon a time in your shoes who are now serving as guides to help you people along like yourself, and they're there to offer that support and offer that much needed accountability. I look at the distance that I've come in this creative journey, and it was a combination, yes, of individual effort, but really more importantly is the strength and the support that I've gotten from the various communities that I've been a part of, whether it was in the healing space through the Restoring the King tribe or the podcasting group, the Podcasting Like a Champ tribe that really supported me in this podcasting effort, and now the newest kind of endeavor, which is the dream coach and wellness coaching through the Breakthrough and Mentoring tribe. All of these tribes I've been able to gain positive fuel and inspiration and insight from that has helped me to continue to lean in to that direction of the unknown. So your tribe is out there. They're going to be there to celebrate any steps you take, any any positive wins you have, any progress you make. And they're also going to be there to give you that tough love when you need that little nudge to continue to get outside your comfort zone in the pursuit of your goals and your dreams. And the final thing that community is going to offer you is they're going to be there to pick you up if you ever feel yourself stumbling or getting off course. So while it might be scary in the beginning, when you find a tribe, they are going to help you to realize you're not alone. You're not alone in how you're feeling. Everything that you're feeling is normal about being nervous, about being scared of the unknown. But then they're also going to provide you again with that invaluable wisdom and insight of hope to just continue to move forward. And actually, what's going to be really great is that you'll find you're going to be then serving as someone's guide along the way because you were where they were 6 months ago and a year from now. So, this whole failing forward, I'm telling y'all, it's very, very powerful, powerful stuff. So, as I wrap up this episode, I just want to emphasize no matter what the endeavor or the journey of the unknown, becoming a writer or a creator, working on your fitness goals, entrepreneurial goals, financial goals, even just implementing a healthier sets of boundaries in your life, there's no shortcuts. And even inaction is action. So do something, start where you are. And there's no shame in starting where you are to get to where you got to go. You're going to have moments of setback. You're going to have moments where you trip, where you stumble, where that you feel you're off course. It is okay. You will survive and you will bounce back. And that wisdom that you are going to gain from failure, it's once again, it's going to strengthen you and it's going to help you to foster even more creativity, even more resiliency, even more confidence in yourself that is going to help you to continue to grow. And you never know, it might even take you to a path beyond what you even expected. I know there are more insights to offer about failing forward, but I like to keep it short and sweet, so I'm going to keep it at 3. But if you've already been on the failing forward movement, I would love to hear you share any lessons you've learned along your own path and how you manage your fear in the pursuit of your goals and your dreams in the comments below. If you enjoy this episode, please be sure to subscribe, as well as remember I am going to post episode 5 with Terri in the show notes. So please be sure to follow us on Instagram at Living Once Twice and follow us on the website at livingoncetwice.com for more content updates. Thanking you again for your presence and tuning in today, reaching out to you all through the time and the space that separates us to say, remember, your dream life is waiting for you. It's time to go for it. You deserve it. Catch you later on Living Once Twice.